Hello, this is Romeo Cat Computers, and today I'm revisiting the lighting circuit I installed last year in my grandma's garage. It's held up nicely over the past year. It's made the garage 10 times better to use, both at night and during the day, and she says even the neighbors get jealous of how illuminated the place is compared to theirs. And the electrical work itself is held up nice. There have been no errors, no flickering lights, no electrical fires. Everything's good, but there's a reason that I'm revisiting them. And that's because if we go up, as you can see, I'm using rectangular single gang light switch / outlet boxes. And the issue is that these porcelain fixtures are really meant to be installed in octagonal boxes, so sometimes you might hear them as circular boxes. And well, it's not really a big problem that they're in here, provided that you wire correctly. It's not any more dangerous to put them in these boxes, and it's not really a problem code-wise either, but they look kind of tacky and unprofessional. Plus, because they're designed to be mounted in different boxes, the screws don't quite line up, so some of them are a little crooked. So in this video, I'll just be going over them and putting in octagonal boxes. Over here I have the 5, and there's a 5th one because I didn't show it in the last video, but I did also put a light fixture in the basement as well to make the utility room a bit brighter, and I installed it using the same method, so that will have to be sorted out as well. The reason I make videos like this is because I like showing the projects that I work on, especially electrical projects, but as you know, I'm not a professional electrician and I have made mistakes before. So if you do wish to carry out such electrical work or something similar, I recommend maybe looking at some more credible sources. Also, you should of course be confident and capable to carry out electrical work, such as what you see in this video. So anyway, kind of going in the complete opposite direction of that, I don't remember what circuit it was, so I'm just going to dead short the lines. Dang it, why can't you short? Oh, let's see, after fighting with the wires, finally got it down. And you can see these ones line up better with these screw holes right here. I managed to get the new box up and stuff the wires in. And this one, it comes with, oh, it's kind of hard to see. It comes with these holes here that you can knock out, so you don't actually have to include your own. Oh, there we go, I got it in. And it looks quite a lot nicer. Much better design for the porcelain socket. And it was a real pain getting this in because the screws, I thought they weren't long enough, but they are. But only if you get everything exactly perfect within the nanometer can you line it up and get it done. But I got it in there, so put the light bulb in. By the way, I did re-energize the circuit back at the panel, so I should be able to just flick the switch. There we go. Now I gotta do that 4 more times. Here's a second one. This one should be a tad bit easier because there's only a wire going out on one side. After another half hour of fighting with the still way too short screws, I finally got it in. Now we got one left over here. I wasn't fast enough to record it, but that one also fell down with a loud crash. And there we go. So there we have it. All four of them have been replaced, and it did take a while, and it wasn't that the wiring was hard, it was quite easy, and the uninstallation of old boxes, installation of new boxes didn't take too long either. But as I had mentioned before, the screws were just ridiculously stupid, and they're ever so slightly too short, so they kept falling out. I had to bend metal so they'd stick out farther. This particular one was the easiest one, and I think it's just because by this point it was the last one I got the pattern down. That one took the longest time because one of the screws was even shorter than it should have been, so it took even longer. So have mercy on whatever soul in 20 years needs to do any further electrical work. They're just going to have to buy new screws or something, but they're in there secure, and just because it was hard to get them up doesn't mean I did it precariously. This is how they're supposed to be installed. Anyway, for my final act, I gotta go put the one in the basement. And then this one, which was installed with the Edition from 2007, has several newer breakers, including this one, which I installed last year. You can see it's very new because it actually has writing and stuff on it. And that controls the little light switch circuit I installed just to add a bit more light over on this end. And well, upon further evaluation, looks like I actually sorted out the screws last year. Now this one's a plastic fixture rather than a porcelain. There's no particular reason why I went with plastic down here other than I just bought it on a different day. So I wasn't being very consistent, but besides that, because of the plastic, the holes are actually drilled out properly for a rectangular back box. So because I'm tired of doing annoying electrical work with screws that are way too short, I'm going to keep it like this. Before I end the video, I should mention a bit of electrical code that I wasn't too good at last year, and that's the cable length in the back box. per NEC 300.14, and I'll throw that on the screen. The cable length that you leave in the back box should be 6 inches or 150 millimeters. And well, when I wired this before, I kind of just cut them to whatever length was convenient, so yeah, don't do that. I would like to fix that, except I don't have the patience or willingness to completely rerun all of the Romex again, nor does anybody want to supply any money to buy new Romex, so I'm going to leave it at that. But of course I will be keeping 300.14 in mind in the future. Anyway, that's it for this video, so thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next one.